Hello Chelsea fans, Chels Daft here, back with a video for you. Coming out at 9 PM now, new slot, 9 PM every evening. Make sure you stay tuned for my videos when they come out. It's Chelsea news updates, giving you my take on the Chelsea rumours and speculation, and certain articles that catch my eye. In this video, N'Golo Kante, we're going to talk Olivier Giroud, Tammy Abraham and Kai Havertz. So if this video looks like it's decent for you, make sure you stick around and watch the video, and then why not subscribe to the channel? Then hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. For now, let's get cracking. So I've got to start with N'Golo Kante, and the reason that I've got to start with N'Golo Kante was because of his outstanding performance against Manchester United. N'Golo Kante, we all know the strength this guy's got in that midfield area, his energy, his work rate, his desire, his hunger, his ability to be in the right place, to make a tackle at the right time, to make an interception at the right time. We all know what he's got in his locker. It's when he delivers the kind of performance that he did against Manchester United the other day, and he took a certain Bruno Fernandez, grabbed hold of him and stuck him in his back pocket. That's when you realise that this guy, despite concerns over his injuries, the guy is indispensable. I mean, honestly, there's no amount of money could ever tempt you to sell him. He made 7 tackles and 4 interceptions in that game without giving away a single foul. That was his performance. His heat map, I'm going to show you here, as you can see here, is just sensational. Just look at that heat map and look at the reaction from Thomas Tuchel to N'Golo Kante after the game. Says it all. But back to Bruno Fernandes. And old Fernandes, let's be honest, he's had it easy since he's turned up in England. He's lording it. He's dictating games. He's scoring goals. He probably thinks this is easy. He don't know what all the fuss is about the Premier League. And he's had everything his own way. That was until Sunday when he took on N'Golo Kante, and Kante had him in his pocket. Now, there's a report that's featured Bruno Fernandes had just been dispossessed once again by N'Golo Kante, which he thought was unfair. He thought that the physical challenge was unfair, and it's believed that he's been reportedly heard saying, shouting, complaining at the referee, stating it's always him. Job done as far as N'Golo Kante is concerned. And for me, it's about time that Fernandes was put in his place. Simple as that. But Kante, just a performance like that, he becomes indispensable. He becomes an untouchable. And it's now down to Matteo Kovacic and Jorginho to fight for the place next to him, as far as I'm concerned. But it was outstanding from Kante. And Conte's been talking about Liverpool ahead in 2 days' time, and he's been talking about how important this game is. N'Golo Kante won the Premier League with Leicester, he's won it with Chelsea. He knows exactly what it takes, and he knows that this game could go a long way to the top 4 race at the end of the season. He said, it's an important game for us, we're very close in the league, we go there for a win. We know it's not going to be easy, but we go with hope, and I'm sure that we can get a good result at Anfield. Now it's our challenge to get this position, as he's talking about the top 4. Man United, Leicester and West Ham are ahead of us, but we still have many games to play. And if we're doing well, we've got the ability to get in this position. We need to fight for it, to prepare for it, and do everything we can to get inside the top 4. There'll be more on Liverpool in my pre-match preview tomorrow evening, 9 PM. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But N'Golo Kante, he's giving like a war cry. He's giving a cry out. He's talking of confidence. He's talking about belief in the players, belief in the team, and know exactly what it takes. And he's just outstanding. N'Golo Kante, untouchable. It's now up to everybody else to reach his levels. So that's N'Golo Kante. I'm going to move forward now to talking about Chelsea's strike force with Olivier Giroud and Tammy Abraham in particular. But I did a video yesterday stating that we need to be changing to 4-2-3-1 to get the best out of the players that we've got in our squad, especially in wide areas. Pulisic, Ziyech, starting out wide, cutting inside with a number 10, Mount or Havertz, and then the main striker. It will give us much more potency up front and because at the moment that's what we're lacking. So to Rio Ferdinand, and he's got his own YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. You've already seen it. So Ferdinand was talking about the fact that Chelsea have failed to score twice under Thomas Tuchel in the games that he's managed. We've never scored over 2 games in one of his games so far, and the fact that Olivier Giroud has led the line in the last couple of games. He was asked if Chelsea have got enough firepower to push us on to challenge for the Premier League or even the top 4, and he said this: on form, not at all. How long are they going to keep relying on Giroud? At his age, where he's at in his career, he's an impact player, 100%. For Giroud to be leading the line, it really says where they're at the moment. They need to make some recruitments in that area. Now, I think that's out of order really on Giroud, because Olivier Giroud is still doing the business for us. We all know and we all appreciate Giroud. Yes, he's not long term, we all know that. But look at the goals he scores, look at the involvement he has with the team. 4 goals against Sevilla this season. His overhead kick against Atletico Madrid. He leads the line perfectly well for us when we need him, when he's that out ball. He's the target man, the link man. And I think that Rio Ferdinand's a bit out of order with Giroud there. I agree with him long term, and ideally we want to play the dream 4. If you go 4-2-3-1, you want to go Pulisic, Havertz or Mount, Ziyech, Werner. That's the dream 4 in the attacking area in a 4-2-3-1. But between now and the end of the season, as he did last season, Olivier Giroud will prove to be just as important as he ever has been at this football club. What do you think? Post your comments, comment section. Tammy Abraham, pictured in training on social media and laughing and joking, and Chelsea are making a point of highlighting him in their posts, especially after Thomas Tuchel acknowledged that he's having a bad moment at the moment and that he was overlooked for Man United. More on that in just a second. But there are reports, as featured in Eurosport and other news outlets today, that Southampton and West Ham have tentatively inquired over his potential availability in the summer if Chelsea are looking to sell him, or if he wants to go. There's already reports that Tammy was already considering his future in the summer if reports that Chelsea are looking at Erling Haaland are true, and I wonder what's going to happen. But Southampton, West Ham, tentatively inquired, and you can imagine Aston Villa will be the next team that will take a real interest in Tammy. Let's hope he turns it around. Let's hope he can have good form between now and the end of the season and cement his place in our squad for next year. So to Kai Havertz, and it's going to be brief because I spoke about him in detail yesterday. Make sure you check out that video. But I want to take you back to Thomas Tuchel's post-match press conference against Man United after the 0-0 draw. He was asked of the substitutes named, with the fact that Tammy wasn't named as one of the strikers on the bench. And he said this: it's about judging the alternatives that we had, and we opted for Olivier Giroud to begin the game with Timo on the bench. We have Kai Havertz, who can play as a number 9, so there was no need to bring a 4th number 9 to the pitch, referring to the fact that Tammy would be another substitute. So he overlooked Tammy for Kai Havertz, who he says can play as a number 9. Now, for me, I just think I don't think that's possible. Maybe a false 9, but an out-and-out number 9. He's not quick enough. He's not strong enough for the Premier League. It's all well and good, like Tuchel, from Germany. Like, he's had the German league experience. He's had the French league experience. This is a different animal in England. And Kai Havertz isn't strong enough to play as a number 9 up front for Chelsea. Simple as that. Use him as a number 10 if you're going to use him in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Let me know what you think about Kai Havertz as a potential number 9. It's not happening. So guys, that's it from me, this extended video this evening. Note the new time, 9 PM every day these videos are going to come out, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. It's just that I have to record these after working, and it's something that has to be done. So hopefully you stick around and make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below the video. Have a good evening and a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.